Hi everybody, this is Johan and we are talking wine at Wine Cellar. So I started at Wine Cellar a couple of years ago. I look after the brokerage and vintage part of the business. So Wine Cellar got involved in brokering wines on behalf of clients that store their wines with us many years ago. And I was involved in formalizing that process and looking after the brokerage part of the business. So today we're focusing on Vergelegen's Reserve Cab 2008. And Vergelegen has been under the radar of late, and we believe it's because they tend to release their wines a little bit later than the rest of the market. So in the case of the cab specifically, the focus at the moment is very much on the great 2017 vintage and those cabs rolling onto the market now, whereas the current release Vergelegen Reserve Cab is the 2013 and they'll be moving to the 2014 sometime soon. And that has caused consumer focus to be more on current releases and miss these which are actually great. So we love this wine for a variety of reasons. First of all, we came across this parcel quite recently and it's directly from the cellar, so we're 100% sure of the provenance of the wine, which becomes very important when we start speaking about older wines. And we just love this 2008 because it's so generous. And yet it's still very fresh for a 2008. 2008 at the time seen as a rather tough vintage, but this wine just so generous up front, offers a lot of red fruit, but at the same time a lot of freshness at the back that just ties the wine together very nicely. So you'll note that on this wine, this is not a cork closure, this is screw cap, and with the pros and cons for both corks and screw caps as they go, we really love this wine because in this case the screw cap just eliminates bottle variation. You're much more sure of the consistency through various amounts of bottles, especially if you keep them over time, and of course there's no possibility of cork taint. And in this case as well, the screw cap has just held the freshness of the wine together very nicely and will keep it in good state for another 5 to 8 years, we believe. And as things go with the vintage wines, obviously pricing becomes very important. With great wines, they appreciate in value over time, and that's another factor of why we love this wine. This is available for $350, which is very similar to the current release from the estate, so it's a no-brainer.